Yo, what the fuck is up, everybody? It's the KRISS SKYLARK Show. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's really him. Oh my god. Oh my god. The guitar. I believe it's out of tune. I believe this guitar's out of tune. It's the top, the big string. Wait. Well, let's see, you do. Okay, maybe it's. Maybe it's not out of tune. Maybe I'm just hearing things, and I truly hate how bright it is. Truly. It's too bright. You know what? Check it out. Look what we do. Look what we do, right? I don't know. You know what? That's not bad. All right. Less. Fucking less of it. Of it all. Truthfully, what do we really even need? Like when you look at it all through the lens of a crazy person, because what are we? What are you? You're not normal. I'm not normal. We live lies, not nonstop, 24/7. We tell ourselves things, because you everything's just on a screen, and you compare because you were born at a time where, parents thought it was okay for you to fucking have screens nonstop. And what does that mean? Because not all of you have. But you wanted one because everyone else had one, because humans mimic behavior. And so you had individuality for a bit. And then we just all got addicted to our machines. And so we're all kind of got in the same boat. I'll speak for me, born in 97, so it's about like, didn't get a phone until, does that sound right? Yeah, until like 2011, 2010, and then that's when all the social media shit started. Anyways, even me, where this is going, where this is heading, is even me. We're just gonna look on my laptop. This TV's making such a glare. Even me, I was able to live a little bit without Wi-Fi and how do I turn this off? I don't even know how to turn off the monitor. Without Wi-Fi and addicted to social media apps, but it was very short, still developing, And so, where your boy's getting at is, I fucking fell for the trick and, got addicted to phones. And some of y'all, these listeners, y'all were born right into it. They didn't have a fucking period of time without it, all this shit, man, it's okay. If you just remembered the first thing I said, before me kind of just trailing off and going mute, fucking all this, worrying, comparing, just seeing what other people are doing, following people. Why, you don't know why you follow them. I don't know, just None of this is real, you know? And this is why I like doing the podcast, because it's more so just the age-old thing, listening to someone talk. And that goes as far back in time, you know, as forever, you know, even, you know, towards the philosophers in Greece. You know, they'd fucking, the dudes who can read, and they'd fuck little boys, you know, or teenage boys, I guess, young boys. And then they'd go in a fucking circle, and the scholars would talk and people would listen. So this, you know, is fucking that, not that. This is not that. I'm not doing that. This is, you know, yes, you are on your smartphone made by slaves in China, streaming, somehow data is invisibly going into your phone to play on a nice screen on an app, but to hear me talk and ramble and talk about shit. So it's like, yeah, I love podcasts, you know, and we'll use my phone for that and try not to use it for social media apps, you know, but fucking, because overall, you know, it's just going crazy, you know, like, and then while you like having your mania, just jumping to your phone and like having, like looking at everything, you know, like, doesn't really help. It doesn't really help. Unless your algorithm is just full of like calming, wholesome things that make you laugh, but like sometimes it is and sometimes it doesn't, and it fucks up because you looked at something a few times and like it changes, and like it'll change maybe for a week, a month, or some days, you know. Then, because you know, sometimes some days you're scrolling on your reels and shit, videos, and it's just nonstop heat. But even then, you know, like, how much of it really is like good for you and not just like retarded shit to laugh at or be entertained, and like when you could have been like, I don't know, reading a book or learning an instrument or maintaining your relationships with the people you care about. What am I going on about? Anyways, welcome to the KRISS SKYLARK Show. That was a weird 8-minute rant. We are on episode... We are on episode... We are on episode 20. Episode 20. Staying consistent, you know, last episode, if you watched it, you watched it. I will not say anything about it, but that, you know, you gotta talk things out sometimes with yourself, and feel the feelings, and even if it keeps happening and you're like, God damn it, like another week of this, every 2 weeks, 3 weeks of this, and you know, especially with me, like I don't want, like I said, I don't like podcasts just being like that, you know, and me trying to figure shit out, but it is what it is, surely. So you can't be that mad at it and that upset at it, because that was what I was doing, and I want to stay consistent with the podcast. Oh my God, it's so annoying. Can I like decrease the brightness on that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and so it is what it is, and it's the reality. It's the real thing. So if I had to record it and upload it. But this is a different one, you know. The things that upset me still do, but I'm getting a grip. and letting go. And yeah, finding peace. And honestly, I was feeling very weird today, having mood swings, and so I was playing games with my friends, and I was kind of like, hey, let me just stop and do the podcast. It's a good time to do it anyways, you know. I'm getting tired from allergies. I know I am, because I drank plenty of caffeine today. It is June 6, 20... Technically it's 666 today, June 6, 2026. So fucking awesome, you know? Just kidding. Christian, don't joke about that. Your name is Christian. Shut the fuck up, dude. Go fucking go to church and hang out over there. I mean, I don't know. There's just people who make religion way too serious, and it's just like, I believe, but like, come on. Anyways, yeah, I was feeling weird as fuck, so it's a good time to fucking do the show, and that's another thing. Saying things out loud really helps. Like, and this is a tried and true, you know, method for working on yourself and being mindful and training yourself to calm down when you start spiraling or thinking too much and being manic, and hopefully you don't make bad decisions from going crazy like that. But you know, when you say what's going on and how you feel, when you're able to actually get the words out and you hear yourself say it, you get to look at it a different way and experience it a different way. And it might even help you fucking calm down, or at least you just, for some reason, the words coming out of your mouth, you feel better. So yeah, it's having mood swings today. Feeling weird. I don't think I was... Fuck! I don't think I've been outside enough today, honestly. So, yeah. But, you know, we're back. And hell, last 2 episodes, I was feeling like complete dog shit by recording them. Last one was terrible, so hey, we're better. You know, we're fucking awesome. So, what's been going on since last week? I almost had to pay money for losing something, a piece of equipment, but I didn't. That's cool. Been sore as fuck and just body hurting. Military. Working out a bunch. You know, I'm just so cool. I don't really know what's been going on with me lately besides getting better and working on music a little more. You know, I'm like getting back to trying to have it a part of an everyday routine. I know I say that a lot, but at least I've been opening my projects up lately and lightly touching on them. You know, touching up things and slowly but surely. Still don't feel comfortable in here for some reason to just like completely let loose with my music, you know? So that's something I'm gonna have to figure out and work on. Obviously, aesthetically, this shit is not that good. The room, the way it looks, it's kind of embarrassing. But I'll figure things out and look things up to really give this a nice vibe in here. And honestly, like, I need to like meditate and do breathing exercises and like truly calm down when it comes to making music, because whenever I do that, everything just starts flowing and it's kind of like fun. It's like you're a great artist and have your paint in a big canvas and you're not worried about how much the paint costs, or how much you're using, or your space, or do I have enough canvases, or how long can I be in here? You got like all the time. And it can feel like that when I make my music sometimes, and I really want to do that. So, anyways, I just go back to being retarded, and we have news today. You know, it's great. What's this? Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, McDonald's. Article number 1. McDonald's is planning to replace their drive-through attendance workers, with an AI model named Archie. Funny. Shouts out Archie Bunker, All in the Family. So, getting rid of McDonald's workers. Personally, none. I don't think I've ever like chatted with and vibed with and like had a memorable experience with people who work the attendants at McDonald's, and it's not because I didn't want to or like was reluctant or not, didn't feel like I'm better than that, because I've literally worked drive-through. Just the people, dude. The fucking people that it's like an old person who like doesn't want to talk, an older person, or like some young weirdo. It would just pick my nose, super disrespectful, or just some young weirdo. I've never like been like, I guess we're just talking about McDonald's. I've just never been like, yeah, fucking that person's fucking sick. Shots, you know, I don't ever want them to leave. Like, that's the thing. Like, if you have a favorite McDonald's worker, like, I mean, yes, have your favorite people interact, but like, yo, it kind of sucks. Like, if I knew a McDonald's worker, I'm just like, you're great, but I don't ever want to fucking see you here again. I don't want to see you here. I don't want to see you here. I hope the next time I come, first of all, why am I going to McDonald's? It's fucking garbage goy slop. Why am I going to McDonald's in the first place? You know? Oh shit. Is this? That scared the fuck out of me. Hold on, we're gonna pause. All right, we're gonna hope the audio didn't is not too weird. I believe it may have, if you hear an audio shift, it may have fucking it may have switched to the phone mic and not my external. I think it's funny too. I got this puffy thing. So yeah, back to it. If you're fucking still at McDonald's, you know, I'd want you to not, like, if you're my favorite cousin personally, I like to not think of myself and think about the other person. I don't know about you guys, you selfish fucks. Yeah, I wouldn't want them to be there. Get the fuck out. Like, what? That's not good. Imagine even so, I mean, yeah, of course, if you're like a fucking teenager, like, yeah, where else are you gonna go? Imagine like let alone the fucking fumes of whatever the fuck you're frying and cooking. Like, no. Mm-mm. All right, so there's that. People losing jobs. Well, it was the job he lost was being a drive-through attendant at McDonald's. Like, if anything, it might be some parents proud that their child who's too old for that job got replaced by an AI. Oh, my son! Thank God! God damn it! Yeah. My Twitter profile is fucking pictures disgusting. Um, is that in New York? It's crazy. Cheapest tickets. First of all, Spurs are in the finals. San Antonio Spurs in the NBA finals. Go fucking Spurs, bro. Cheapest tickets in New York because they're going against the Knicks, which is fuck the Knicks. Go Giants though. $13,000 is the most expensive ticket. I mean, cheapest ticket for the NBA finals in New York. Imagine having $13,000 to spend on a basketball game ticket. Iran's World Cup team has officially received visas to enter the United States. Yeah, just, that sounds like it's going to work out. Are they friendly? Are they compromised? What are we going to do? Who cares? But it's just interesting, it's just kind of like, say you're at war with like another village, but yet their players can come play sports, that's fucking sick, Well, that's boring. Sorry. We'll do something else. Two teenagers were arrested for allegedly planning a mass casualty attack on Congregation Beth Israel in Houston. It's a synagogue. Two people. One's a woman, and the other one is a juvenile, a 16-year-old, and the woman was 18 years old. Reportedly planned to drive a vehicle through the synagogue in its school with the goal of trying to kill, I quote, as many Jews as possible. The girl that's named Angelina Hicks was captured in North Carolina on a $10 million bond, while the juvenile was held in Texas on charges of conspiracy to commit capital murder. Someone tipped off law enforcement. It's crazy that that's in H-Town. Go Rockets. No, go Texans. People are like, I don't even want to say anything, but like, I would never do anything like this towards anybody. I'm not even talking about attacking a synagogue. I'm just saying, if I'm gonna attack anybody or anything, why would I vocalize it online or tell people about it? Which I'm glad they did, because killing people is bad, But like, man, it was a woman driving. She probably would have just ran into a pole. Anyways, a $10 million bond. That's crazy. I mean, this is breaking news, so I can't like dive into it for you guys, But I'm wondering, like, are they really gonna do it, or just because right now how things are and the government's on Israel's side with everything, like, you gotta like fuck people up, even if they're just saying things, calling them anti-Semitic or whatever the fuck. That's anti-Semitic stuff. But yeah, it's probably a federal thing. Uh, any more news? Yeah, there's news. Just hold the fuck on, bitch. Hunter Biden, the son we all know, America's son, not former America's son. He is still America's son. Hunter Biden. All of us guys, and some females, because nowadays, who's who? I think we all, have a bit of Hunter Biden in us. We all got a little Hunter. It's like the spirit of Christmas, Hunter Biden. Not all of us smoke crack, but you might as well be during certain parts of your life. The things you've done would have made more sense if you fucking smoke crack. That would have at least been like, oh, that's why they did this and that. That's why they fucked 5 people in a day. They smoking crack. That's why they crashed their car and then was stealing the day before. They're smoking crack. Oh, that's why they completely went AWOL and cut off contacting people, and then someone randomly found them in a different town. They're smoking crack. Imagine just like you just do that shit sober. People do that. And this motherfucker openly talked about crack and his addiction. Like in the beginning when I was like going on a crazy ass rant. People lie about themselves, about their image. People lie about how they want to see, about how they want to be seen, about what they like, about their values, about what they think of things because of society. And they're afraid of how it'll look like on their phones because they truly don't have their own kind of personality themselves. And you don't get to have one because you're too constantly fucking watching everything, watching, listening to things everyone else watches. And so you just like are like all kinds of fucking people that you meet every day that are so boring that you're like, goddamn, like I try to love people, but goddamn, it's just they make me want to slam my head in the wall. Hunter Biden will at least be honest about it. And he's on Twitter now. It is great. His Twitter's fucking great. He's talking about fucking everything and being straight up honest about it. He's a decent looking guy, he's got a great smile, the motherfucker's got that. He looks like he's a crack addict former. You get those things on your eyes, those bags and dark spots that just never go away. Great smile, he got the teeth work done. Following nobody. That's fucking beast. Fucking beast, bro. Following nobody. 550,000 followers as of right now. I kind of want to read his book. Okay. Things most Americans agree on, according to Hunter Biden yesterday. Groceries cost too much. Tariffs suck and make no sense. Congress and president shouldn't trade stocks. Yeah. The debt is a mess. The border should be secure, but legal immigration's good. Endless wars are stupid, especially one that nobody wants to have and never been explained. Americans are exhausted. AI is like my new best friend that also might be trying to take my job, my ability to think for myself, and my humanity in the process. Like, I love you, what the fuck, but I still love you. Diversity is awesome. The office is boring as fuck. Yeah. Soccer's hanging out with your race. You fucking. This is all what he's saying, and I agree with everything that this, like, badass superstar says. Yeah, like, all you do is hang out with white people. You fucking suck. Canadians are super fucking cool. I never met any, but I think I talked to some online. They're cool. Mexicans are chill. We are. I'm chill. I just try to like involve myself with people because like I'm a people person and want to love, and then it's the wrong person, and they make me want to like jump in a hole. But I'm usually chill. Putin isn't a good guy looking out for America's best interests. That's true. Rocky IV and Miracle are great movies. Good Neighbors are a blessing. Yeah. Still agreeing. Freedom of religion and coexistence without having to blow each other up is a good idea. We all question are we alone in the universe? We all fuck up along the way. Epstein didn't hang himself. The Trumps and Epstein were Epstein were best friends for decades. It's like Bert was trying to tell us Ernie was just a friend. The Cowboys suck. Go Birds. Fuck the Birds. All right. I want to see him talk about crack. You know, we're gonna search. Oh, that's it. Oh, his replies. Yeah, his replies. Probably replies. Uh, he's written 2 books about his addiction and recovery. Okay, let's type in crack on his search, on his post. Because I want to hear him talk about it. Is he talking about crack? Smoke some crack? There we go. Crack. I know this may sound petty, but I can't stand it when people Photoshop a meth pipe in my mouth. A crack pipe doesn't have that little bowl on the end. This is why we can't trust AI. Please make the inappropriate edit. Thank you for your attention to this matter. That's what I'm talking about. Hunter Biden getting upset. Someone's photoshopping a meth pipe in his mouth and not a crack pipe. Attention to detail. Admitting your faults. Sharing your story to help others get better. And to help them not make the same mistakes you did. And just being vulnerable and not being a lying fake fuck. A vague fake fuck. I like this dude a lot. And I don't even know. But like I said, we all got a little Hunter Biden in us. And here's the picture, because it's really fucking funny. Hunter Biden, let's smoke the competition. And as you can see, that is a meth pipe. That is not a crack pipe. And that's unfair, you know? Like, you're gonna make fun of someone, make fun of someone, right? You're gonna make fun of me? Do it right. So let me get this straight. Here's another Hunter Biden tweet. Jake Tapper's focus on attacking my mom, Jared and Ivanka, Trump's kids. Jake Tapper's a fucking journalist on like mainstream news. Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump are building a private island paradise on Albanian protected land. Donald Trump Jr. married the daughter of Epstein's banker. Did you know that? We'll sidebar that. And a startup, his funds got backing from a record 620 million Pentagon loan. Eric Trump is taking an Israeli drone company public for 1.5 billion in the middle of a war with Iran that nobody wanted. And people are asking him about his paintings. It's a good one. Your paintings, someone replied, who gives a fuck? I don't know how much coke you started before posting this tweet. Hunter Biden. If you're going to be mean, at least get it right. I smoke crack. I would have never wasted coke on snorting it. Wasted coke by snorting it. Bro, this motherfucker love crack. Okay, that tweet I was reading about, groceries cost too much, tariffs suck, Congress and president shouldn't trade stocks. That one I was just reading. Here's a funny reply. Someone said, meth, hell of a drug. Hunter Biden replied, that's why I stuck to crack. Uh, there's a video of you snorting coke off a hooker's ass, Hunter. You fucking do snort crack. Let me ask you a question, Mike. If I'm telling you I smoke crack, why in the world would I lie about snorting it? There's plenty of pictures of me smoking crack, doing all sorts of stupid things, with all sorts of people, and rarely with clothes on. But I'm not snorting cocaine. This is a treasure trove of fucking information. Well, what is this one? What the fuck timeline are we on? Someone called me the MAGA whisperer, and I'll gladly take the title. Left, right, Democrat, Republican. We all want the same things. We're being divided on purpose by the Epstein elite oligarch class. Because as long as we're at each other's throats, they get fat and rich. All for misery. The second we figure out and we agree on more than we disagree, they're done. True? The powers that be and the elites want to divide us, whether you know it or not. Love your neighbor, be yourself, radical honestly, no fucks given, no fucks taken. See, someone replies, see, I thought you were part of the Epstein class with your weird tattoos and seemingly dark private lifestyle. You still could be, you're just denying it. But I like what you're saying. You're going to be open about things. That's that's the exact opposite. I wasn't on a private island smoking crack. I was at the Super 8 off I-95 in West Haven. Very different class of people. Well, yeah, that's uh that's our Hunter Biden part. Hmm. Roly poly oly. Uh, anything? All right. Let's see. Is there anything else to talk about? Hey, I just do it. It's impromptu. These fucking podcasts, bro. I can barely keep organizing myself. Working out, cleaning, learning, training to be a killer, trying to decompress, play games, have fun, work on art, calm my black ass down. Like, it's so hard to do all these things. Oh, Sean Strickland getting banned from UFC at the White House fight. It's fucked up. Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah. Uh, Donald Trump Jr. is fucking marrying. Okay, so back when Epstein was operating in Florida, I believe, and he's doing all the bad shit over there too, he had a financer. He had a, no, I'm sorry. what is it? A banker, the guy who handles finances, fucking, and yeah, getting money and doing that kind of stuff with it. This guy probably knew or didn't care where the money came from, and yeah, if you're handling Jeffrey Epstein's money, you are not a good person. He's marrying the guy's daughter. How in the fuck does it coincidence? That's really fucking weird. Just kind of shows more Trump involvement with Epstein, and I it's weird. Like if someone wants to show me dead proof, like what if Trump stayed involved with Epstein and did like stuff like that, show me, because I honestly don't know, and I don't want to look into the Epstein files just because like ah, I mean, dude, like there's just some shit I don't want to see or like even know about, and it's not because like I want to just keep my eyes closed and see and feel good things. It's just like can only take so much, and it's weird like just learning about and maybe seeing pictures or videos or something. There's some guy who like on the top level did that kind of crazy disgusting shit. Like there's a picture I saw of him like it's nothing like no one's naked, but like him holding a child or whatever, a minor that can be held like this, and you don't see the kid's face because it's like from the back. I guess you see like a back angle from like legs and up of the person, of the girl, the young girl, I assume. And like him sitting in a chair like that, like I guess like the kid almost over his shoulder, and just seeing that picture, I like just felt fucking terrible. The Pentagon, okay, this one's actually weird. The Pentagon rates Israel as the highest counterintelligence threat. Our ally is, we all love Israel. I mean, look at what they've given us. They just killed JFK and helped start 9/11. So, the Defense Intelligence Agency recently upgraded Israel to a critical counterintelligence threat, the highest level, due to its advance in espionage and surveillance, spying on people. Because they're spying and eavesdropping on our politicians trying to have peace talks with Iran. So we're trying to end the war. And our own intelligence agencies knows that with Israel, when we don't want them to do it, they're sneaking in on our conversations and trying to like know what we know and fuck things up. So there's no peace. Because all they want, and this is not even me talking shit, is us to just help them destroy their enemies and expand their country. I mean, they all talk about it, the plan for the greater Israel. This isn't no fucking stupid bullshit I'm spitting. Like, if you can look that up if you want. They openly talk about it. So and, it's kind of cool that at least our politicians, some are vocalizing, hey, the shit with Israel's getting fucked, like what the fuck is going on, and staying involved with Iran, and now they're just destroying Lebanese citizens, Israel's just killing a lot of, and they've been genociding the Palestinians in Gaza for so long that it's just like, can we just not be involved in that? Um, I will do whatever I am told to do at my job, but just like, Can we not be involved in that? If we are, okay, I'll do it and shut the fuck up. But I believe there's a reason why there's not a foot soldiers being sent there. All right, I don't even know how much I should talk about that. Uh, oh yeah, you heard about the couple who, the influencer couple who publicly in a video talked about how when they were having a baby, the doctors told them, you know, the baby will have Down syndrome, so they aborted it. Now, I personally wouldn't have the heart to kill, especially someone related to me, birthed from me. Uh, and why I say kill is because it was going to be their child. You know, just because, you know, like tomorrow's gonna come no matter what, right? Next month is gonna come no matter what, right? But right now, you're saying fuck next month. Next month isn't now, it is today. I don't care. It is not relevant. I would do whatever the fuck I want and deal with next month later. I'll do my time how I want. Okay. But if we just stood here, June is coming, no, July is coming no matter what. If we just stood here, everything would just keep going and taking place. So is the month not a month because you say so? And that's a weird ass example, you know? Just trying to, just kind of like just separating it all for me. If time is the only thing that makes you feel like a baby being formed is not a baby because days and weeks and months haven't passed and it grew in size. Hey, it's tiny and unrecognizable, but if we did nothing and it grew in size, it would be what we see as when a baby comes out of a person, a woman, with arms and legs and head and shit. And no one wants to shoot a baby in the head. But just because it doesn't look like that yet, you feel like it's okay to kill it. With the only difference is this concept of time that we made. Not enough has passed for you to feel bad about it. Because if you were gonna have that baby, if the baby's 8.5 months old, the baby's 8.5 months old, I don't think you'd kill it. So that's kind of, you know, what I'm thinking, what I think about truly is that it's based on time where they think you kill it early enough, it's okay. And then if you're willing to just kill like a fully formed small baby inside of you, you're just like telling yourself it's okay to kill a baby, and it's okay to kill a baby because you're killing it, which I believe you're not mentally right if you do that. Anyways, talking about it publicly, it's crazy. Like, I mean, they're famous now. I never heard about them. I'm talking about them, but uh, I don't know. The world today is weird. Um, I and all it's showing me is just replies of pro kill the baby. I People are glad they killed the baby. I don't I don't know. It's just it's early on, so it's not even a baby. It's just a bunch of cells. It's like that was you, and then you turn into a baby. I don't know. It's weird. It's just fucking. It's fucking weird. You know. Um. That's a really weird note to end on. And I work with a bunch of retarded people. With they're fine. Anyways, that was really weird to end on. But hey, KRISS SKYLARK Show. You know, I mean, that's what we do here. You know, we had a long ride. This has been almost an hour-long episode. That's pretty good, considering, we usually don't have those. There's a guitar pick. You know, sometimes you want to kill a baby. You should know. You should know it is wrong because it is a baby. Even if you think it's not, it's because not enough time has passed. And you want to be selfish, and you should have closed your legs. Maybe if you didn't want to have a baby, or use protection, or have sex with someone that you're actually okay with having a kid with. What about the ones that got raped? That is like 1% of abortions. So why are you trying to talk about the tiniest fucking situations? It's a stupid point to make, and it's not how you debate and win anyway. I wouldn't think I had to make a song about don't kill babies. Don't kill them. It probably could actually change you and make you for the fucking better and not be a selfish piece of shit that only tries to live for themselves. And then you realize why you can never be happy. And that you fuck everything up and fuck your life up and never are happy and never feel content or fulfilled. You say you do, and you are. But why are you always going crazy and anxious and mad and can't handle anything and focus way too critical of yourself and shut people out and do it all the time? Because because I think you live in a lie. And I see how much you go crazy and how unhappy you are, because I am too. And maybe having a family, even if it's not complete, could be what you're missing. But people want to barrage you and brainwash you that you're the most important person when we're not. Those who actually do things and be dependent on and have people rely on us are supposed to help other people and our community and help humanity, because that's how we're here today and still alive and thriving. Because those who could take the weight on their shoulders do, and they are fulfilled, and no one can take that from them. And that could just be having a family.